Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me for a little Sunday morning flow. We're going to go ahead and begin seated down on the mat. Coming into our easy seated pose. Legs can cross. Hands are going to rest on top of the thighs as we lengthen through the spine, drawing the chin back. Ears and shoulders come into alignment as we allow relaxation and our breath to rest easy as we settle into this space. Tuning into any sounds that surround us. Allowing it to float out and away with your breath. Whatever has already transpired in your day, your morning, your week, allowing all of that to go out and away. Whatever plans you have for after our session, allowing those plans to stay in the future. As you bring yourself to the here and now, feeling the temperature of your skin and the rise and fall of your breath. We're going to begin to connect with our breath a little more. But first, I'm going to introduce a Mudra, Ksepana. So we're going to be bringing the palms together, interlocking the fingers, pointer fingers come together, and thumbs overlap. And then we're drawing that in towards the body. So this Mudra, or hand gesture, is all about releasing negativity, releasing negative energy from us, thoughts, emotions, and sending them out and away, back to where they belong, out into the universe, to take away and let our shoulders rest a little bit with the heavy weight that's been going on the past couple weeks, or a couple years. So let's go ahead and settle with this mudra. So what you really want to do to feel that activation, you're squeezing the palms together, you're pressing into those fingertips and those thumbs rest nicely on top. And you're drawing it into the body. So you're feeling this activation and release of this mudra. And once you settle here, once again, relax the face, the shoulders, and the hips as we connect with our breath. So with our inhale, we're going to begin to expand the belly nice and big, filling all the way up to your peak. As you exhale, navel to the spine, pushing the air up and out through the nose. Filling up that belly nice and big, all the way up to your peak. Exhale, navel to the spine, air out the nose. So we're going to do this 5 more times, really filling up, exaggerating, exhaling, body relaxes. And during this time, you can bring that awareness to what has been weighing heavy on you. What is needed to be let go of, to float out and away, releasing any thoughts, feelings, people, jobs. What needs to make shifts in your life? What is no longer serving you and your highest good? Now is the time to really think about those things because we're going to be releasing in this flow today. Let's go ahead and take one more round of breath, filling all the way up to your peak. And exhale. Really release and let things go. We're going to go ahead and relax the hands now back on top of the thighs as we inhale, lifting that chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, dropping left ear, left shoulder. Dropping the chin down into the chest. Inhale, rolling over to the right. And gazing all the way back up. Face is relaxed, shoulders relax, and hips release as we're flowing with our neck rolls. They're gentle, they're not exaggerated. We're flowing with the breath, bringing movement and breath together as one. One more time in this direction. As we exhale, dropping down. Rock the opposite way as you fill up. And find that flow once again. Hips are relaxed, shoulders relax, face lets the weight drop. As we go through one more round, filling up and exhale, dropping down, chin into chest. As we inhale, we're going to bring that gaze back up to center. Exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Palms on top of the knees as we inhale to bring the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, rolling back and down. So find that flow with your breath as we fill up and exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale that breath. Now we're going to fill it up again, but we're going to roll forward. So we're still working with that breath as we start to warm up the shoulder joints and the scapulas. One more time. Good, let's shake it out. Opposite way, front and back. Shake, 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 shimmy. Pinkies down, thumbs up. Let's inhale, send that reach all the way up towards the sky. Bringing the palms together for that Ksepana Mudra. Interlocking the fingers, pointer fingers up, thumbs overlap. And exhale. Coming down, draw it in. And release. Pinkies down, thumbs up. Let's inhale, filling all the way up. Ksepana Mudra. And exhale. Shooting it all out. All that negativity. Letting it go out and away with your breath. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. Sending it out and away. Let's release those hands. Coming back to heart center. Filling up that breath as we part and exhale, float down for our seated twist. Left hand reaches far behind. Back of the right hand can come to the back of the thigh. It can rest on top, whichever is best for you and your body. Then we're going to lengthen through the spine. Gaze is forward. Or maybe exhale. Gaze in the same direction as the chest. Or maybe nice and deep over the shoulder. Navel's drawn back to the spine. Shoulders roll back and down as we lengthen through. That back hand, if you want to really engage that spine, maybe you walk it a little bit closer to the sit bones. Back of the hand to the top of the thigh. Maybe you pour weight with that exhale. Creating more space and breathing into that diaphragm. Space right between the breastbones. One more round of breath here. Ujjayi breath. Exhale and body follows. Palms press as we inhale. Let's send that reach back up. Parting hands and exhale, floating down opposite side. So once again, let's get that alignment. Shoulders roll back and down, lengthen through the spine as you gaze forward. Your hand placement, whichever is best. Okay, and then as we exhale, navel to the spine, setting that gaze. And once you find your edge, face is relaxed, shoulders relax, and hips release. Navel to the spine. And we're breathing here into that diaphragm. Ujjayi breath. Restricting the breath through the back of the throat, pushing the tongue to the roof of the mouth and back of the teeth. Drawing the breath in and out through the nose. Let's take one more round of breath here. As you exhale, we're slowly unwinding the gaze, allowing the rest of the body to follow. We're going to go ahead and uncross the legs. We're going to extend them out in front. Heels, knees, and hips are in alignment. Toes are drawn back. Shoulders roll back and down. As we inhale, reaching through those fingertips. Feet are flexed, toes drawn back. Exhale, navel to the spine as we float forward. For our seated fold, shoulders roll back and down. Head and neck is relaxed. Hands can either grabbing on the shins or bringing our hands to our feet. Fingers wrap on the pads of the foot, and then thumbs come to the big toe knuckle, and then we draw the pinky knuckles back. That helps bring proper alignment into the legs. And as you inhale, if you want to create more space, you lengthen, you inch the heels out, and exhale, dive deeper. You can continue to travel in your pose, or if you're already at that edge, allow the head and neck to rest easy. And breathe into that diaphragm. Ujjayi breath. Now let's take one more round of breath here. Inhale to bring the gaze up, releasing the hands to walk back for our neutral spine. Drawing the left thigh in. Heel draws in close to the pelvis, extended leg, foot is flexed, pointing those toes back, pushing through the heel, wrapping the arms around the shin and lengthening through the spine, dropping the shoulders back and down. As we inhale, we're going to Push that belly into the thigh, so our Durga breath again. Exhale, drawing the navel back to the spine. Eyes can close as you really bring that awareness to your breath, and maybe even your pelvic floor. As you exhale, we're lifting through the heart, through the crown, and filling up, relaxing. And exhale, drawing it all back in again. And releasing. So now our foot's gonna can stay here if this feels best for you in your hips and your body. If you want to bring it across, you can. Check in with your hips, making sure the hip doesn't lift up. If it does, then you keep your foot on this side. And then if you want to come into half floor of the fishes, your extended leg can bend, bringing the heel back in towards the sit bone. Now, once again, you're going to want to check in with your hips here. So if you notice that you're all up on one hip, then this pose is too advanced for your hips, flexibility, and then you want to go ahead and extend back out. All right, so let's get ready for our twist. Interlock those fingers, coming to the top of the knee as we inhale to lengthen through the spine. And as we exhale, we're slowly setting that reach back. Different variation, you can wrap your arm around the shin and knee, or you bring the elbow to the top of the knee. And this is going to help open up the chest, deepen your twist. Extended leg, foot is flexed, pushing through the heel, reaching through those toes. Your gaze can either be forward in the same direction as your chest, or nice and deep over the shoulder, whichever is best for you and your body. But once you get here, what adjustments need to be made? Maybe inch the back hand a little closer. Maybe lengthen through that spine. Remember that breathing in your twist is all in diaphragm. Ujjayi breath. And if you'd like to take things any further, you can go ahead and bring the palm down. Backhand comes, and then you're going to push that backhand into the front. And breathe. One more round of breath. And exhale. Slowly unwind, releasing the hands and body, shaking it out. All right, now opposite side comes in with the inhale. Extended leg, foot is flexed, arms wrapped, lengthen through that spine. Eyes can close or soften as you bring that awareness once again to the belly. We're really pushing that belly out, exaggerating, softening the pelvic floor. And exhale, engaging the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, navel draws back, lengthening through that spine. And inhale, open it up, relax. And exhale, draw it in, lifting and holding. Last round of breath here, fill it up. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and relax. Getting our legs ready for our twist once again. Foot can stay here, foot can come across, extended leg can bend. Interlocking those fingers as we inhale to lengthen through the spine, and exhale, slowly coming into our twist. Remember, the body's twisting in towards the thigh. You can either wrap the arm, or you can use that elbow as leverage. Reaching through those fingertips, lengthening through the spine. Shoulders roll back and down, navel to the spine. Gaze is set. Face is relaxed. Breath is steady. Maybe those palms come together, pushing the palms into each other, still steadying that breath. 2 more rounds here, filling up. Exhale. 1 more time. Slowly releasing the gaze. Body follows. Extending out and shaking it out. All right, let's go ahead and swing our legs under, coming up to our tabletop pose. Wrists and shoulders in alignment, knees and hips in alignment, big toes come together to touch. Reaching through those fingertips, your pointer finger knuckle towards the top of the mat, middle finger towards the side. Shoulders roll back and down as we lengthen through the spine. Navel draws back, engaging the core. Let's go ahead and start to flow with our cat and cow. As we inhale, let's flip that tailbone up, belly drops, heart lifts as we gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curling the pelvis and spine, pushing that mat away as we bring the gaze into the navel. Eyes can close as we start to connect with our cat and cow flow. Filling up, feeling that exaggeration, drawing the heel of palms back. Exhale, really pushing that mat away, curling that spine, lifting that navel. You can start to exaggerate more if you'd like to, bringing the chest past the wrists, rocking side to side. Exhale, sinking back towards child's pose. You can reach forward, cupcake fingers on the right hands, pushing into the right ribs. Exhale. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale, push into the left ribs. Palms can drop as we inhale, maybe circle out to the right. Forward, left, sink back. Opposite way as we start to tune in with our bodies. Checking in to what areas are feeling stuck and tight this morning, or whenever you're watching this video. Connecting with that breath. And remember to honor yourself and your body. There's no one out there that is just like you. You're perfectly and divinely designed, just as you are. And your body's working with what it has been given. So let's honor ourselves, making sure to not push too hard in our poses, to listen and tune in. Let's go ahead and exhale, sinking back to child's pose. We're reaching forward, forehead drops. And once you're here, if you want to come back to that Ksepana Mudra, you bring those hands together, interlock the fingers, pointer fingers together, thumbs overlap. And you can even bend the elbows to send it up and out. Take that nice deep breath in. Exhale that breath. Fog up that mirror. Send it out. Bringing awareness once again to what we're letting go of in this flow. Letting it flow up, out, and away. One more round of breath here. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Just go ahead and release those hands. Curl that spine up with the inhale. Bring our hands back down, strong and sturdy table. Shoulders roll away from the ears. We're going to start with our right side as we curl the toes under as we inhale to lift the knee and exhale, float it down. So find that flow with your breath as we inhale, as we lift, and exhale, float down. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Let's do our knee circles, nice and exaggerated, flowing with that breath. 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the opposite. So remember, we're inhaling as we lift, exhale, float down. One more time. Good. Let's inhale, reach with the heel. So we're pushing the heel back, pushing through. I'll come forward. Pushing through the heel so the foot is flexed. Toes are pointed down to the mat. And then we're going to bring our toes all the way down a touch. Inhale, we're going to roll forward. And exhale, push into the heel. 2 more times. Inhale, rolling forward. And exhale, push. Last round. Deep breath in. And exhale. As we inhale, we're going to pick back up. Point those toes. And exhale, draw knee into chest. Forehead to knee. Inhale, send it back out. And exhale, draw it in. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. This time lift it high and bring it forward. Coming into our low lunge. Hand to the thigh or graze those fingers on the mat. Use that core as we rise all the way up. Hitchhiking the thumbs out, reaching through fingertips. And then they can come together once again. Ksepana Mudra. Rolling back and down, lengthening through that spine. If you're feeling unsturdy, you can always heel toe the front foot out. You can also lift those toes up to ground down your Pada Bandha, pour weight into the back ankle, or curl the toes under. It's all different alignments. And now let's check in with our spine and our pelvis. We're going to tuck that tailbone, engage that core. Deep breath in, and exhale, sink into the hip. Inhale, draw it back, and exhale, sink. One more time, deep breath in, exhale, sink. Releasing the hands, coming down. They can come to the hips. If you want more of an exaggeration, we can reach behind the back, interlocking fingers, squeezing palms, lifting heart. And breathe. One more round of breath. Release those hands. Inhale, rise. Send those hips back. Now we're going to come into our half monkey split. So we're flowing and opening up those hamstrings. So as we exhale, we're going to send the hips back, lift those toes up, forehead drops. Inhale, curl that spine up. Exhale, sink into the hip. And if you notice that your heel is lifting, that just means you need more space. So inch that foot up a little bit more. Inhale, send those hips back. Lift those toes. Exhale, forehead drops. Inhale, curl that spine up. Exhale, sink into the hip. One more time. Deep breath in. Lifting up. Exhale. Inhale, curl it up. Rise. Exhale, sink. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the hips back slightly. We're going to keep that left hand down. Inhale as the right hand traces up, reaches up towards the sky. Your gaze can be down at your bottom hand, same direction as your chest, or all the way up past those fingers, whichever is best for you and your body. Let's draw that navel back. Breathe through the nose. One more time. As you exhale, let's release that hand down. Draw that front foot back. Knees open. Sink back for that child's pose. Forehead drops. Maybe that mudra comes back into play. Deep breath in. Exhale that breath. One more time. Good. Let's go ahead and curl that spine back up. Get those arms ready once again. Now we gotta do everything on the opposite side. Slightly tuck the tailbone, curling the toes under, and as we inhale, lift the knee, and exhale, float it down. Inhale up, and exhale. One more time. Flowing with that breath. Now let's go into our circles. Slow and controlled movements. Good, opposite way. Flowing with your breath. Inhale as you lift, exhales lower. One more time. Just keep that knee lifted. Send that foot back. Lengthen out. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the toes down to the mat. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, push into the heel. Two more times. Deep breath in and exhale. One more. Good. Let's go ahead and lift that foot up now. Flexing through the foot, navel to the spine. Inhale, point those toes. Fill up that breath. Exhale, draw the knee in, forehead to knee. Curl that spine. Inhale, send it back out. And exhale, draw it in. One more time. Deep breath in. And exhale, curl, bring it all the way up and all the way through. Hand to the thigh or use the core as we swoop up. Shoulders roll back and down. Getting the alignment right is going to make you feel comfortable in your body. Pressing the palms, maybe Ksepana Mudra. Shoulders roll back and down. Let's tuck that tailbone, activate that core. Giving space as we take that nice deep breath in. exhale. Sinking into the hips. Inhale, draw it back. Exhale, sink. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and release those hands down. Bringing the hands to the hips. Breathing. You can stay here or interlocking those fingers. Bringing the palm down, lifting the heart. 2 more big breaths. Last one. Good, let's release the hands. And we're gonna go ahead and bring both hands down to frame the foot. Right hand stays down. Inhale, left palm rises. So once again, maybe you're gazing down, forward or up. Tune in with your knee, because the knee's gonna wanna fall out to the side, so make sure you're keeping that knee and hip in alignment. That core is engaged. Breath is steady. One more round of breath. Reach through those fingers. Exhale, releasing the hand down. Hands frame the foot. Front foot slides back. Open those knees. Sink back, child's pose. Forehead drops. Maybe Ksepana Mudra comes in. Feel that release and relaxation. 2 more breaths. And last one. So let's inhale, curl that spine up. Spread those fingers wide. We're gonna get ready for our first down dog. Curl the toes under. As we inhale, we're gonna send those hips up and back. Head hangs heavy. Once again, remember your fingers are spread wide, so your hands really matter in this pose. Pointer finger knuckle, thumb knuckle, pinky knuckle, and reach into the fingertips, your hasta bandha or hand lock. Your feet are hip distance apart or a little closer. You don't want your feet wider than your hips. Navel's to the spine. Head hangs heavy, so you're giving all your weight away. And you can have your knees soft and bend them as you start to warm up your hamstrings, but really push the mat away, sending those hips up and back. Walking your heels, wagging your tail, rolling up on tippy toes. Exhale, lower the heels. Let's go ahead and inhale, bend those knees and gaze forward as we walk to meet our hands, coming into our half fold. So different variations for half fold, maybe palms to the shins, flat back, soft knees as you gaze forward. Maybe you slide them down towards your ankles. Or maybe peace fingers to the mat, pushing those knees back, lengthening those hamstrings. One more nice deep breath in and exhale. Forward fold, head hangs heavy. Grabbing onto elbows, rocking side to side. Using that breath. 2 more. Last one. Good, let's release those hands to ragdoll. Inhale, push those knees back and 1 vertebrae at a time as we roll up to our standing. And exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Coming into our Tadasana, or mountain pose. You can be traditional if you like to, big toes together, heels 1 inch apart. Spreading through those toes, big toe knuckle, pinky knuckle, and heels, letting the toes drop. That feels uncomfortable for your hips, and you're just gonna open up the hip distance apart. Reaching through those fingertips, shoulders roll back and down as we lengthen through the spine. Eyes can soften. And if you want to connect with your Ksepana Mudra again, you're just going to bring that to this lower belly, interlocking the fingers, engaging the elbows into the ribs, into the side body. Lengthen through that spine. Toes can drop and push those feet away from each other. Nice and activated. And breathe out that negative energy. Sending it back. sending it away. One more round of breath here. All right, let's go ahead and inhale. Release the hands as we reach all the way up to the sky. As we exhale, bend those knees, swan dive down, forward fold, head hangs heavy. Inhale for our half fold, flat back, gazing forward. Exhale, slide the hands down, walk the feet back. Slowly lowering onto the knees, lowering the chest down to the mat. So remember, external rotation of the arms. As you lower the body, your elbows come in along the ribs. So you don't want them pushing out. You want them nice and controlled. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, push back onto the knees. Curl the toes under. Send those hips up and back. Down dog. So we're going to do this 2 more times, and I'll be guiding through 2 more variations of the vinyasa. All right, so while we're here, as we inhale, let's lift those right toes up, flex the foot, level out the hip, coming into our 3-legged dog. If you want to play, bend the knee, open up the hip. Maybe do some knee circles. Opposite way. Let's inhale, reach through the toes. And exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk to meet our hands. Half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Ksepana Mudra. Exhale, lowering down, letting go with that breath. Let's inhale, release. Exhale, swan dive down, fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, lower the hands down. Walk or jump back. So you lower the chest down to the mat. Inhale, pushing up, cobra or up dog. And curling the toes under, sending the hips up and back. Down dog or child's pose. Remember, you can always take child's pose whenever you need it. That's your resting pose. Tuning back into the breath, joining back in when you're ready. All right, 3-legged dog, opposite side. Inhale, reach the toes, sending it up. Flex the foot, level the hip. Head hangs heavy. Bend the knee, open the hip. Where's that breath? Your circles, opposite way. Inhale, reach through those toes. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, bend the knees. Walk to hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Ksepana. Coming down the heart center. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Bringing the hands down, walk or jump. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, roll forward and up dog. And exhale, push those hips up and back. Down dog or child's pose. Walking the heels, wagging the tail. Rolling up on tippy toes. Connecting with your breath. As we inhale, we're going to reach with the right toes. Exhale, drawing the knee into the chest, foot towards the hands. Pivoting the back foot as we open up for our warrior 2. And I'm going to come this way so you can see my front body and not my back. All right, so making sure you have your alignment for your warrior 2. Foot and hips facing in the same direction, your back foot. Front foot is towards the top of the mat. Fingers to touch, open up, bend that front leg, flip those palms, and exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale. One more time. Let's inhale, reach forward. Exhale, forearm to the top of the thigh. Backhand reaches up and over, side angle. Gaze down, forward, or up, whichever is best for you. Now we're going to inhale, reach up, backhand drops, front palm flips, reverse. and flow with that breath. Coming back, reaching through, inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flip. Front leg stays stable. One more time, inhale and exhale. Coming up and exhale again. Good. Coming back to our warrior two. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen out that front leg, send that reach up, and exhale, sink into the hip. Inhale, lift, and exhale. One more time. Holding your pose, breathing. Get ready to cartwheel out. Inhale, lift, gazing down at the toe. Hands come down to frame the foot. Back foot pivots and front foot slides back. Plank, knees, or child's pose. So we exhale to lower down to the mat. Inhale, roll forward and up. And exhale. Down dog or child's pose. Connecting with the breath. Walking the heels. Sinking the heels. Let's get ready, opposite side. Inhale, reach to toes, lifting up. Exhale, draw the knee into chest. Foot comes forward, back foot pivots. Cartwheel up. Now we'll come the opposite way. So once again, coming into our warrior two. Outer edge of the foot, pouring weight. Hips and rudder in the same direction and shoulders. Finding that knee and ankle in alignment in the front leg. And we open. Lift with the inhale and exhale. Drop. One more. Let's get ready for our flow. As we inhale to reach, exhale, side angle. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, flip. Find that flow with your breath. Inhale, lift, and exhale, flip. One more round. Last one, pick it up, and exhale. Good. Come back to our warrior two. As we inhale to lengthen the leg, reaching up, and exhale, sinking into the hips. Two more times, deep breath in, and exhale. Last one. All right, let's get ready to cartwheel out and for our vinyasa. So we inhale to reach up, exhale, cartwheel down, back foot pivots, front foot slides back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, roll forward and up. And exhale, we're going to come back to child's pose. Sinking back, forehead drops. Ksepana Mudra one more time. Steady that breath. Following up the moon. One more. Releasing the hands. Inhale, curl that spine up. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our sit bones down to the mat. All right, we're going to use that core a little bit. Hands behind the thighs or reaching forward as we slowly come down. And then draw the knees in. Rocking side to side. Relaxing that breath. Opening up the arms into a T. Doing our circles. Inhale as we push out. Forward. Exhale. And bring it back. Find that flow with your breath. One more time. coming to center. Deep breath in. And exhale, lowering the legs down to the left side. Gaze is to the right. Shoulders press on the mat. Face is relaxed. Breath is steady. Two more breaths here. Allowing your body to relax. Knowing that it's coming to the end of its practice. You picked up that heart rate a little bit. Now it's time to bring it back down. Let's inhale, lift those knees. Go back into our circles, opposite way. Flowing with that breath. One more time. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Opposite side. Now gaze goes in the opposite direction of the bent knees. Face is relaxed. Shoulders relax. Hips can release. And if your hips are having trouble relaxing here, you can always place a pillow or a block to help them find easement in this pose. Two more breaths. And last round. And let's go ahead and inhale, lift those knees back up. Wrapping the arms, forehead to knees. Head comes down. You're gonna flex the feet and bend the knees. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Right hand comes through the thighs, left wraps around, interlocking the fingers. Shoulders roll back and down, pushing to the crown. And you can always hug the thigh in closer to the body. Pour weight with that right elbow into the right thigh. Feet stay flexed. Tuck that chin and breathe. One more round of breath here. All right, let's go ahead and release. And then go to opposite side. Interlocking through. Find that sweet spot or your edge. And breathe. One more breath. Let's go ahead and release. Draw it in, forehead to knees, releasing back down. So now it's time for your yogi's choice or whatever pose you would like to end your practice with. Today I'm going to be doing bridge pose. So bringing the feet down, bringing the heels as close to the sit bones as possible, arms down alongside the body, tucking the chin. Let's take a nice deep breath in, exhale that breath, and inhale, pushing the hips up, shoulders roll back, tucking the chin into chest. Fingers reach towards the feet, keeping those knees together like you have a block between your thighs, and relaxing the glutes. And two more breaths. Last one. Exhale, lower with the hips. Draw those knees in. Final hug. Let's go ahead and extend out for our Shavasana or corpse pose. Extend the legs out to the far corners of the mat. Hands come down, palm face up alongside the body. Lengthening through the spine. You can tuck the chin back slightly. And then eyes can close. I'm going to come up to a seated pose while you stay nice and relaxed in Shavasana. And I'll guide you through a little grounding meditation. If you want to end your practice with Ksepana Mudra again, you can always bring that to the lower belly and activating that mudra as the eyes stay closed, as you tune in to all the sounds that surround you, allowing everything to be witnessed and to flow out and away with your breath. There's no searching that needs to be done here. And allow the eyes to stay closed. And if you know that you struggle with this, I invite you to bring a towel to place over the eyes to bring in that darkness to help them relax. As you allow relaxation to set in, washing over the crown, with waves, washes down the face, relaxing the jaw, allowing the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth, the throat to soften, knowing that there are no words that need to be spoken at this time. And with every exhale, you're going to continue to feel that wave of relaxation, of love, compassion. And surrender. As you allow yourself to let go, letting go of no longer serves you, letting go of those limiting beliefs, thoughts, people, experiences. As you continue to allow negativity flow out of you through your Ksepana Mudra, going out and away, giving it back to the universe. As you allow this wave to continue to wash over you, feeling your heart center soften, the lower back can relax, the belly, the hips, the thighs, the knees, all the way out through the toes. Feeling your body relax as it melts down to the mat. Allowing everything that's no longer serving you, everything that's weighing you down, to be let go of. Allowing you to be nurtured, restored, and rebalanced. Let's take 3 more nice big breaths. Sending it out and away. Feeling your body getting lighter with every breath you take. You can slowly begin to bring full awareness back to the body. Releasing Ksepana Mudra if you used it, wiggling your fingertips, wiggling your toes, rocking the head side to side. You can take a nice deep stretch and full breath, like you just woke up from a restful sleep. As you exhale, you can draw the knees into the chest one last time, giving yourself a hug and a thank you for your practice today. And as you work your way back up to the way we began, to your easy seated pose, your eyes can stay soft as you bring the hands to heart center. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me, but most importantly, always remember to shower yourself with that love and light and compassion for connecting to the body, breath, and mind. As we inhale, we send the reach up. And as we exhale to the forehead, may our minds be clear and determined. Dropping our hands to our mouths, may our words be wise and true, and dropping our hands to our hearts. May our hearts be full of love and compassion. Namaste.